Yesterday and late last night, we did a lot of stuff detailing the new update for World War II as a part of the Winter Siege seasonal event within the game, and with that, we talked a lot about the DLC weapons, showcasing them off individually for you all, and of course, we did a nice little stream earlier in the day to get everybody acclimated to it immediately as soon as the event went live, which it was actually a ton of fun. You guys absolutely killed it with the support on that, and as well throughout the videos, you guys absolutely crushed it with the support, so it's something that I wanted to finish off the ranged weapons and not withhold anything here from you. So I ended up getting the Sten, unlocking it last night. This was something in which you could actually unlock it via the special orders. Right now, currently, if you are watching this, sadly, it is not the special order anymore in which you can unlock the base variants of the Sten. It may very well come back because it seems like they're doing daily special orders to get new weapons, and base weapons may be moving up into the variants later on down the line, but today's is the ice pick for completing 35 games. But yesterday's, you only had to complete 50 games and you got the base variant of the Sten. So it took a little bit of time and a little bit of grinding, but nonetheless, I have it at the moment now. So that's why we're doing the showcase a little bit delayed. But don't worry, we're gonna have some more stuff up on the channel, maybe even streaming again here today. But with that said, I wanted to showcase the Sten in its entirety for you guys. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up about some of the stuff you may wanna know, and of course, let you see the footage in its raw, unedited formats. So of course, the Sten, once again, as its base, is an SMG as a part of the Winter Siege collection. Now, you can end up getting these as you did with the other weapons that we showcased already, either via supply drops, special contracts in the case of this one, or in collections as well. But from what I've noticed, unless you ended up getting it via that special contract, it's something that might not be so practical to get it out of the collections this time, because the other weapons weren't necessarily as major on price and taking a hit out of your armory credits. I think I did the math on stream yesterday and it was 31,000 armory credits if you don't have any of those pieces to that collection unlocked via supply drops as is. So it gets to be a little bit tough on that wallet of armory credits, but of course, if you have that saved up, it's probably gonna be better than trying to test your luck with actual supply drops. But as for the Sten itself, there are 4 variants available at the very moment, one of which is the base Sten, which we talked about yesterday. It's kind of weird that the base weapons are a rare item in supply drops, so they technically don't count as a base weapon themselves, but they count as a variant. So it's kind of weird how it works out, but along with that, you also have the Frosty, the Royal Skull, and the Rooted 2, all 3 of which have their respective designations of epic and heroic stature, but nonetheless, the weapon itself, in terms of gameplay, I think is probably the best DLC weapon that we had out of the introduction of weapons and melee weapons within the Winter Siege event. I honestly loved this thing. I ended up getting this at like 2 in the morning and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to bed after this, I'll play one game. I ended up staying up until 4 AM or something like that because I just could not stop using it. It was so much fun to use, and of course it gets better with attachments. The one thing that I was kind of initially deterred by was the fact that the aim down sight was a little bit slow for an SMG, it felt like, and of course the way that the animation is, it almost like blocks part of your view whenever you go into aim down sight. But over time you get used to it, and of course with attachments it gets way better. But if you're looking for a new weapon to end up using, if you're tired of the base weapons that we ended up getting from the launch of the game, if you've already exhausted all of what you like to use, this is, I think, a great run and gun style of weapon. And of course it is something that is beautiful. It was free yesterday and you can still kind of get it for free now via collections, and of course you can test your luck with contracts and orders and supply drops. But nonetheless, if you have the chance to get this weapon, definitely give it a go, definitely give it a try, because I think you will enjoy it. But that said, I'm gonna leave you guys with the rest of the footage so you guys can see it in its raw, unedited formats, and of course you can see it in its natural gameplay environment so that you guys can check it out a little bit further for yourselves. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Do you think this thing looks like a beast? Do you think it looks okay? Do you think it looks not necessarily all that great? Whatever it may be, let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. And of course, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel as well, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing with World War II news, tips, tricks, best class setups, all that good stuff. So if any of it interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that's the best place to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. All that said, out of the way, hope you guys had a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Mine is an espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Dropping Azon bomb. Care package on the way. Check the drop zone. Enemy spotted. Fighter aircraft ready. Call for a strafing run. Enemy down!
Kill denied. Kill denied. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill denied.
Da drüben! Aktivität! Ich glaube, ich habe ihn!
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Recon aircraft awaiting orders. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Kill confirmed. Blitz bomb ready. Dropping Blitz bomb. Kill confirmed. Kill denied. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Recon airborne, searching for targets. Recon aircraft ready for mission. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Fritz X bombing mission ready. Searching for targets. Kill confirmed. Artillery ready for orders, awaiting coordinates. Firing for full effect. Target zone locked. included. Kill confirmed.